First of all, I would like to say an old knowledge of where I came from. If God wants to punish a man, he makes him need three things in life: a doctor, a lawyer, and a car mechanic. And somebody who studied law for over half a decade now, I can say the stress part of studying it gets to you. Let them know when you need a lawyer. So we offer you a little buddy who can help you out of your pocket and save you from all the stress which law can entail. I'm going to pass the floor to my colleague Alan.
Hello everyone, my name is Alec, and today we're trying to review of a major headache and cost to your bank account, especially if you're a small or mid-sized company. Here, it's the easiest thing in the world to get lost in the papers. This way, you first have access to all the contracts of the company. Also, you have critical information that is on access any time of the day. So the contract value, average time to sign, and all the goodies. Also, you have visualized. So not only do you understand the core numbers of your company, but you also have to see it to believe it, in a sense. Also, now we have also an important feature, and these are the most important contracts any company should have. Don't take it from me, he is the legal aspect of this. Let's do, for example, NDA, non-disclosure agreement. So party A puts a name, party B puts another name, and the effective date, when does it start, and you already saved it $50. So with that in mind, also you have purpose of description, but the most important thing, which I will not advise you on.
It's me again. Well, as you can see, we have governing laws, meaning that let's say I'm from Serbia and my colleague here is from Bosnia, that this application allows us to bridge our borders together and have a contract which is defining in both laws, meaning that they're legally binding in both countries. In simple terms, a contract costs up to 500 euros in the law office. Here, it costs you nothing and saves you the headache waiting. Also, as you can see, if you go down, we have a thing called signature. More and more countries in the European Union are implementing such a function called e-signature, which saves you the need to go to a notary to ratify your document. Basically saves you 20 to 30 minutes of your life doing something better and automatically gives you a law-binding contract.
Thank you, Rosh. And one important thing is it's easy to earn, and also there will be community of legal advisors helping you on each type of the topic and issues you will be having. So, if you like it, vote for us. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. You should have mentioned the lawyer if you're still present. So this was team voting as we were mentoring all of you guys. This team, I didn't see any bug that the FDA made. Like there was no bugs in the app that they made, but they found like 2 bugs in Laudable and in both teams. So congrats to finishing this.
We are the only team who made it impossible to win because our app stopped in the middle of the competition in I think it was Lavo. Then it was the other app. So we had to start the third time, but we made it possible. Yeah, thanks to the help.
Kudos to that. Up next is Kinit, and afterwards it's the Andros. Andros, get ready, and Kinit, the floor is yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, welcome everyone. Our application deals with a delicate problem. So, I want to tell you a story. Or imagine you're on vacation. For example, you travel Slovakia, you went to Slovan, let's say, and time is nearing for you to come back to Warsaw or wherever you live. But you have for about 15 minutes before the bus goes away. But then you suddenly realize you really need to find a restaurant. And you're in a foreign city, you don't know where you can find it, and there's clock taking. So you go into panic mode. You try to search for pushes for various shopping malls and so on, and that may lead to a disaster. But with relief, you can really. So let me pass this mic to a visionary. He came up with this idea, and floor is yours.
Thank you. So, not all problems can be solved with a push. So, we came up with this idea, and the easiest solution, if you really need to use the toilet, what will you do? You just take your phone, open Relief, and look for the nearest toilets. And it's easy as that. So you just choose one you like. For example, this with the llama or what it is. Press navigate, and it will like jump into your maps, and you can just go there and Relief. So nothing special about this, and we save lives. Actually, with this idea.
Let me correct. You say dignity.
Yeah. So that's probably all. It is a mobile app because we understand that people do not have time to like search or Google for these things. So we just really need the application. Took your phone from the pocket and just Relief. Actually, the word is perfect for that. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have medics participating in this hackathon, but there are more teams saving lives. Thank you for saving our asses, literally. The next up is Team Eatros, literally. That's the medics, alright. This was Team K, remember them? If you like to Relief in a nice way. After Team Eatros, we have Team Rodo. So guys, get ready.
Yes. Can we start?
Whenever you're ready.
Hi.
Poczekaj, jeszcze sekundę. Powoli tylko nie jest. Powoli.
So hello, we are Team Iatros, Aitros. It's from Greek word Iatros, which means the doctor, and AI and combined together. So we are a group of 3 medical students, and we came to the conclusion that in, for example, the United States, technically 7% of patients are dying because of misdiagnosis, and we want to save lives. How? Our solution is pretty easy. We created a game for doctors and also medical students to remember and to teach them the not so usual diagnosis.
Okay, so there are many diagnoses that the doctor has to have in mind. When the patient comes, there is not just one diagnosis that, it has to be this, it has to be this. The doctor has to have like 10 diagnoses in mind, so he can choose from the pool and choose the correct one. Because if the doctor does not know about the correct about the diagnosis, he cannot or she cannot diagnose it. So that's why we made this app to give the doctors the tool to get to know the diagnoses that are not so common. So here we can see that we have a case of 70-year-old female. She came with a sudden severe pain. So what do? We have to go step by step to build a case. So we start with the patient history. So we ask the patient about the history. We want to know the history of the patient's breast illness. So we can see that the patient has the pain for 60 minutes, and that it started at rest, and she also feels left leg numbness, left leg coolness, difficulty bearing weight on the leg. So we continue building the case step by step. Now we go to the physical exam. We want to know the vital signs of the patient. We can see that the patient has a blood pressure of 198 over 102. It's high. So we continue building the
case step by step. And when we are ready to make the final diagnosis, we choose, and we are choosing from the many diagnoses that may be or may not be the right diagnosis. If we make the wrong diagnosis, the patient says something to us to keep us entertained, but in the end, we get to the correct diagnosis, we submit the final diagnosis, and we can see that, okay, we made the correct diagnosis, it took us some time, we can compare our time to make the diagnosis with other doctors, we can compete with each other to keep us entertained, and also we send them the diagnostic pathway so they do not make the mistake in the future, so the patient does not die. And what's important about this is that all the data that are in this app are real world data from the biggest medical database out there.
If I can add one thing, it will be also a competition who will be technically the best doctor, because the quicker you can diagnose, the higher amount of forms will be there, and at the end of the day, there will be less forms for each week.
All right, thank you so much. It was really good. So let us see AITROS, and up next is the Broda, and afterwards the last presenting team is Nice QR. Nice QR is ready, and Broda, the floor is yours.
All right.
One, two.
All right, brave things. You're gonna start with a little exercise. So everybody think how many contracts, we're talking about insurance or house, or if you're renting an apartment, how many contracts do you have? So think about it for a second. I'm going to ask you in a moment. So those of you who have at least one, raise your hand. All right, that's a lot of hands. Now, we're a team of a mix of people. Product designer, we have a businessman, we have a Linux admin, and I talk to people. So we came together to solve a problem of laziness, which is that we all forget when we have a contract in place and we don't know when it expires, we don't know if there is some deadline that we should remember. So you can manage all your contracts in Proto. Now, Proto is a platform that allows you to upload your contract, whether it's your rental agreement or an insurance policy. And the way it works is you scan the contract. In 10 seconds, roughly, it analyzes the content, scans through all the important dates, and tells you what to remember. The point of it is, you will never forget again if there is a renewal due or if you want to opt out of the agreement, and it always gives you the option to then look at different options. So the way it will work is you can choose which dates you want to be reminded about, let's say about to notice, and that will trigger an email to go into your inbox telling you, hey, it's time to renew. Alternatively, you can also download the date as an ICS file and add it to your calendar right away. So the true magic in our business model is this is completely free. The money comes from people who actually buy professional services from us. So when you have a renewal coming up, or if you're looking for new insurance, you go to our marketplace that has trusted advisors, and we allow you to choose from different insurances. So to imagine it, you have a renewal coming up, you get an email, and there is a renewal offer where you can compare your insurance details, or you can talk to a professional, which can be an advisor. And this advisor portal looks in the following way. You don't have coded, but you see professionals with their certifications, ratings, and you can choose which professional you want to talk to. And this is paid by them, so the end user does not pay for the service. And you'll never forget your agreement again. You can safely sign more contracts and never forget about things. So thanks to the team over here
and we're gonna use a member here as well, and that's Team Proto.
Nice, awesome. And team nice PR. Are you guys ready? Were you guys in a fight? Are you prepared in the distance?
All right.
All right, hey, my name is Martin, that's Fero and Robo, and we formed the team Nice QR. So let me tell you a little bit more about this amazing service. So I guess most of you often have this need, you're building your new startup, you want to promote your new startup. So you usually do what, like flyers in the bathroom, but there are many other startups doing this, and you have a QR code there, of course, for your URL link to your startup, and you want your tool pop out to grab all that attention in the bathroom. So we provide, you can use our service, and this one lets you create QR codes to your URL with some image in them, while the QR codes are still 100% valid and they will scan all the time. So let me give you an live demo here. You see here is the URL for our app. Here are the image prompt. You can enter the image prompt, let's say that will generate QR codes. Here are a sophisticated system will generate nine variants, and all of them point basically to the you can try it out, it will work. And well, some of them are better than others, but with 9 variants, it should be easy for you to pick the one that you like the more. And let's see this real app. So let's change it, or let's do 3. We can do that afterwards. So let's see whether it works. Yeah, I think some of the images look like the trees. Sometimes maybe you are an employee at some big company, they want you to use this, but you don't really want to really work and think. So you don't want to even figure out what the image in the QR code should be. So we also have a solution for you. Let's say you are tasked to generate this for BBC Weather Service. So you can just paste the URL and you see this magic of thinking thing. You see the image prompt goes auto-generate it. So here, our sophisticated AI is saying that the cloud is the right image to put in the QR code. Yeah, we can try one more. Some of these look like clouds. I think it's okay. You know, there is not that much flexibility in the QR image because it still needs to encode the URL. You still need to be able to get there. So here for Bango, where we are taking $sign, so you can see these words perfectly. Yeah, and yeah, I think that's basically. This is going to just great. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Wow, I'm actually blown away. Some of these that are actually useful. We have still some time left. So I can already see some hands in the air. Are you guys planning for a few more pitches? If there are like any teams that would like to pitch, do you guys feel like you want to hear about a few more teams? You good? Alright, so let's do it. Are there any teams that want to pitch? Can I see hands raised? You're the present, come on. So 1, 2, you're the present also. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 teams that would like to present? We can do that. Maybe cut it to 2 minutes each?
3 words.
Alright. Whoever stands up the first is the first that's going to be pitching. So go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
tell us your team name so that.
Yes, we're team leader.
Team B there. Is Team B there coming up on stage?
Do you have a USB-C cable? Right.
We can raise our hands. Yeah. We're down to
All right.
All right, apologies.
Can I have the microphone? Here it is.
All right, thank you guys for this opportunity. AI build day. You don't need to answer, you just need to think about it. Because I had the opportunity to know Marcus. He gave me this nice, cool business, and I just arrived here, right? Isn't that nice? But not everyone is so lucky to have a Marcus at his side. 1 year ago, when I didn't know Marcus, I was sitting at home all day doing pretty much nothing. But then I met Marcus, and since I've met him, we've been to 3 nice business locations where I've learned a lot of new knowledge. Well, I'm only 19, and we can see that 16, 17, 18, maybe even 30-year-olds would like to see some events. But instead, no one is as lucky as I could be when I met Marcus. So, why and what should you do when you don't have a Marcus in your life? Well, we thought of this. You should have a Marcus in your pocket, in your smartphone. So, we developed this app called Be There for people to know where events are happening. So, where do you guys want to go? Let's see. Technology in Bratislava, because we're on AI Build Day in Bratislava. So, let's see what happens. He takes us there, right? Now, we see the map and we see some events that are happening in the future. So, we can see in the bottom right, we have the AI Build Day. You see the free entrance, how many people go there at the time. A lot of valuable stuff when you want to go there, and you also see locations, it's camera. But, well, who goes to the Bratislava Slash? Well, the winner. So you can show on the map to the winner, you can see where you can go, always see some information, and if you want more specific details, you can just show here, easy, you can share with your friends, bless you. And also, one more cool thing, you can just register right from our app. So isn't that just amazing? And I want you guys to have this. Yeah, Marcus, go for it.
Greetings, everyone. I would like to add 2 things. First thing is that this app extension, or whatever we call it, solves essentially 2 things. The first thing it solves is that you don't have to be on social media and scour through Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever you want. It's all in one place. So we've got it basically figured out. The second thing I would like to add is that you don't have to be worried about missing out because it's in one place. And when you look at the audience today, this evening, people here, entrepreneurs, problem solvers, AI augmenters, people who want to solve problems. This is exactly what we're trying to put in the forefront, to bring these people together and to give them the opportunities to solve real-world problems that actually matter. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Please combine with some notifications would be really cool. Awesome, thank you so much. Who wants to go next? The guys over there? Good luck. So this was Team B. Be there. Be there. Team B or Team B there?
And this one is Team B, and the official name. Thank you guys.
We have Team Oak.
And this is Team OK or OK?
Yes.
OK or OK?
We were OK. First we were okay, but then we renamed ourselves.
It's a chameleon on
OK.
Okay. Hello, everyone. We are students, and today our team are presenting one project that we developed. And you know what? That around 20% of population are coping with problems with depression and anxiety. And with the technology of AI, people can use ChatGPT to write their problems, and ChatGPT will help them. And we decided to move this technology further. So our OCAC mental assistant is the AI assistant. You're probably familiar with such an interface where you can type the message and it will respond. And my colleague will write now a message, for example, today your dog died, and you are really sorry, and you are really depressed with this. And then the key point of this application is that the AI, which is tuned to respond to you and help with depression, it also tuned to act as your kumir, as the person who you admire to. And here on the right upper corner, you can choose the person that you are really want to talk to. So you can talk to Elon Musk, Emma Watson, or for example Snoop Dogg. Let's talk to Snoop Dogg now. So or we stay on Elon Musk. Okay, never mind. So basically now you see this response, and except writing with the text, you also can talk to them. And this thing we want to show you now. So if you
Hello.
okay, 2 errors. That's great. So the goal of this thing is that you can just talk to your kumir and he can respond to you. And this is our intention, that if you're sad,
Hello.
or if you're depressed, your kumir can respond to you. And we hope that with the future progression of this technology, we can use literature. Still, right? So basically, we want to make it accessible to everyone. So if you're alone and you just don't know who to talk to, you can talk to people that you love, and maybe you watch their films. And yes, this is all of my 15 seconds here. And thank you for your attention.
That's an important topic of mental health. If you like this, despite the level of going great, it doesn't matter. It was team okay. Up next, yeah, you guys are there. Coming up. Can I kindly ask for a name? Team F. Team F, what did you do? What are you up to? Show us.
Oh, we're working on a path. Okay, I'm gonna start this.
Кабли краще.
Hello. Okay. So hi everyone. If you're homeless, our project Homeless will help you. Basically, this is a portal for renting some property, like flat or house or something like this. You can see the list of everything. You can view the details. Of course, there should be the gallery of images, the interaction. You, as a person who potentially can rent the flat, could send request for it to the landlord. Just a second. And later on, since we're in the account of property manager, we can see all the requests and so on. It can be approved or rejected. It's based on the many features. If you are the person who wants to rent a flat, you can even rent it with a team of your friends. So, for example, we have invoice and it's shared 50 by 50. And together with these, you have all the legal pack of all documents. As you can see, the legal agreement, property rules, and so on. And it's very important, if you have any issue with your flat, you can resolve it in the chat. And one important thing, before I give the mic to my colleague, that all of this is built today in the cloud, and the base is Laravel.
So what we aim to do is basically connect landlords and tenants in an easier way
You can pay through the platform, you can split the checks. It's also connected to a ticketing system that basically, if you have a problem in your flat, you can actually ticket the problem, it goes straight to the landlord. We also try to connect it to the vetted contractors, like plumbers and so on, so they can come straight and fix the problem. Everything is in platform, all the documents like leases, invoices, etc. And yeah, that's about it.
So, yes, 30 seconds. So basically, we are solving the problem when the real estate agency just wrote people and they take 1 or 2 times the month for rent for a service as a commission, as a fee. And basically, with this service, every landlord and every potential client who in the flat gonna have rent for almost nothing. And at the same time, all the conversation will be in one place. All the invoices, all the legal documents, maybe the client needed for policy or something like this. And that's it. Thanks.
All right. Thank you very much. Who's next? I think we have 1 or 2 teams left, right? Guys, go ahead. Who is yours? This was Team F, and you are
IT Crowd.
IT Crowd.
Hello everyone. So basically our project is quite simple. Everyone who tried to plan some travel sometime, they always ended up with some tickets in the Apple Wallet, some PDF files with tickets in Google Cloud, or some other places. Everything's scattered all other places, and it's always hard to track everything down. So what we wanted to create is an application which you can have everything in a single place. So it will make it much easier. You can have an assistant which you communicate in natural language, but it will control all your actions. It will plan each and every for you. It will make sure that you have not missed anything, like your bookings are in connection with the flights, or you, if you're traveling by car, you have all the vignettes or other toll roads paid in advance. So everything is ready and it's controlled by a system. So obviously, this one day we could not do everything we wanted to do, but we at least started. So basically, right now you can plan your itinerary for every day. You just ask how many days you want to travel, and it will indicate which places you can visit to, mark them on the map, indicate which weather you will have at the moment when you arrive, probably provide some different information which is relevant to your country destination, stuff like that. Eventually, what you want to achieve is to have everything in the same place, like you will have all the boarding passes, all the bookings, all the tickets in the same place that you can have in your, either on your telephone, single website, and stuff like that. And you don't miss the point, so you don't get in the situation when you arrive in the country, but you are not ready for something, like you don't know some specific information about the country, like it's left side driving, not right side driving, or for example, you need some specific socket plugs or something like that. All the information that you will need in your travel will be provided by our system. Well, I didn't quite well, but essentially that's it.
Thank you so much. Good job, roll applause. It was Team IT Crowd. Any last team that wants to go ahead and present? Yeah, we have 2 guys. Come on, guys, coming up. Can we have your name?
We have the name Mind Mapping.
Mind Mapping.
Yes. Oh, did you change the name?
No.
Okay.
Mind Mapping, whatever is.
Or just give us the price. This can be the.
Okay.
You probably want to go to your display settings and mirror.
Okay.
We can
There's an icon on the top. At the top, there should be an icon.
No, okay. Should be all right.
All right, the floor is yours. Yeah, so how it looks right now? Probably most of the people is using ChatGPT in these days, Gemini, or any kind of these models. So when you're like using it, you're getting a lot of information. So we did a small research behind it, and we figured out like ChatGPT and these models are saving a lot of times. Like for example, when you're students and you're learning something, so it can like save your time like for really like the minimum. You can like make a small fraction on it. So we like doing the research and we figured out if we're gonna combine the AI and the maps, we're gonna not just get like really like fast learning, but also a good quality data. What it means that ChatGPT gives you a lot of information, but really like quickly you're gonna forget everything. So what we created is an app that gonna not just create just give you the information, the points, but it's gonna create mind maps. So for example, when you are like students and you wanna learn something about history, you would ask about some actors or like anyone, and it's gonna give you many options. His biography, knowledge about his art, or like anything, and you can have a dynamic conversation with the AI. So it means that you can like choose just one thing and focus on one thing for how long you need. So how it looks like, what you can see right now, it's like a really far away product. We have like a prototype of this. The prototype looks something like this. So you can even show it right now. You can, at this time, you can chat with it, and you can get like some pictures, answers, or any kind of this. But in the close future, we can create that you're gonna have a conversation and get the information and remember it really easily. So that's it. Thank you for the attention. All right. Okay, sorry. Okay. Oh, okay, we're gonna show you the yeah.
There's 10 seconds left.
10 seconds.
Let's give you like 30 seconds then.
It's oh, that's so bad. You can't see the prototype. Oh no. No signal.
Come on, guys, those are the rules. If there's no prototype,
Oh
throwing you on the stage. Anka,
now you can see the photo. So can I?
You have like 10 seconds.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. So basically, we have a mind map here, and we can interact with the chatbot here. What are you like? So yeah, that's a very interesting question, and we can also create edit notes. Wait. We can AI. We can AI.
Where's the stick? No, let's cut it here. We're just around at the time. Then all is great though. You should have interact with your teammate quite soon. Let you speak up. Thank you so much.
Mesmo porque eu não sei agora.
What a long day. Such a long day. But the projects, I'm actually amazed. Some of them are not that far from being like shippable, that you can put in front of real users. If nothing else, we encourage you to leverage tools or sites such as Product Hunt and see if you could launch something like what you just built there, and maybe you get some real users. There are projects that are built in like 6 hours that succeed in there, so I think the possibilities are in there. Do you guys remember the team names? Are you guys ready for some voting? Because that's what we are going to do now. Let's see. Yeah, we have the QR codes ready. Please scan it. We'll take you to Slido, and you will see the list of presentations you've seen. And we ask you to rank the first of the three that you like the most. You can pick 3, and the order matters, so you can reorder them depending on how much you like them or do not. There are only 2 to pick from. Can we change that?
We can read it.
Should be fixed now. Thank you.
And the rest like is uniform? Yeah. Thank you.
You have around 15 seconds for voting. For more? Anyone?
Tetris is G. Thank you.
Really? What's the name?
Tetris is G.
What's the name of the team? What was the question again? You're looking for team.
Where is the lead?
Really, what is your team name? Guinness. The titles are over there. The closest one. All right. Did you guys finish voting? Do we have some votes in? Mark, can you see some votes coming in?
There are still at least 3.
Oh, I can barely see it there. All right. There's a one participant voting, 3 participants voting. 45 votes in, 46. These were some really long 15 seconds, right? 46, and I think that's it. Are you guys ready to see who won? Ooh, Team Nice, you are. Guys, can you up on stage? Can you up on stage, and the organizers as well. There are a few things that we want to have to make happen right now. Let's take a photo with the winning team, and we would also like to take a photo with all of you that are open to it. So if you guys want, wait around, and afterwards, we really enjoyed preparing this event for you. We're interested whether you want to see more of events like this. So we got your feedback.
Let's get the first 3 teams on the spot.
The first 3 teams?
Yeah. Let's get the winners.
You might be right about that. Team Advance and Team Guinness?
Please come on stage. The organizers too, please. Let's go.
For the winners are getting breakfast lunch tickets. Is there a way to turn on the lights? Do you have somebody from the bar? And is there somebody that feels like they can take a great photo from the audience? Anyone?
Anna. 1 second.
Can we go? All right, can we all of you on stage? Can we take a photo together? Can we ask somebody from the bar for a photo? Let's see whether we can all fit in. There's no space on the stage, there's no space below. Sounds like most of the lights can pick right or the space. One more. The flex can take the other flag as well if you want. 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Can we get some emotion? Hands in the air. All right. Last but not least, we are going to open feedback. So we really enjoyed doing this. All right, so we kindly ask you to fill out the feedback for this event. If you go just back to the slide, you should be in there already. We will regularly rate every single one. So if there's anything you liked, anything you didn't like, we really would appreciate it. There is still some pizza coming for those of you who want to hang out. There are drinks open here. Music is coming. Bar is thinking hard about what place to be from. Feel free to hang around. We have this space for some 2 hours, 2 more hours to spend time.
Thank you again, and see you next time. If you want to join us in a bit of a networking, feel free to stay around. We'll have a bit of pizza, we'll have a bit of fun, and we'll happily discuss all your projects and your next steps. Thanks again, and see you next time. Bye-bye.